trap, I been trapped, I might buy it. On Kim, she got mad, she's a. I know that she like. I know that she like.
Tell me is you still love it? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again I can be baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot, and I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love it? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some room.
And I like some money tonight.
Then again I can be I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., don't stress. Till 3 that kick in. And 30 to feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a Lord be the best. I'm looking at her and her starting to turn into you. Now you start my mind, is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I make it. Bon appetit when I'm busy. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is this a room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know.
This is NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. McDaniels from long range. Gobert. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. hits a three-pointer.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Now Doncic. That one goes. Count it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Daniels. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. And that's good for two as he grabs the feed. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Doncic, good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kleber outside. Pass to James. Double team on James. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Minnesota will go for a different look here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Dillingham. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And the shot goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
To the wing on the left. James, left side. And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Right wing. Back to Clark. Jacks up a three. Rejected by James. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
Number 5.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Just 2 to shoot. Reed for 3. Connects from downtown. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Now Doncic. Tipped. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
The Timberwolves, 18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And James gets it to go. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. Here's Randall. Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Lakers lead by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Minnesota making a change here. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Now Los Angeles with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Doncic, no good. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Now here's Randall. He's scoreless. Can they get it? That one's wide left.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Doncic with it. He's got 13. And that one's good.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
On the take. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back over to you, Brian.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Reed's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The kick out to Edwards. And another basket for Minnesota.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Edwards. He's got 9.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
Here's Doncic. The bank shot, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Hachimura outside. Pass to Reeves. 5 on the clock. Hachimura sets a screen. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. Wing shot on the way. No good, off the front rim. McDaniels from long range. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Now here's Doncic. And the basket by Hachimura.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Pass to Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's McDaniels. 6 points for him. Picked by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. Getting a good look. Edwards.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Now here's Reeves. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Here's Ayton. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And stolen by Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Shot clock at 3. And there's James from the arc. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
The 3 from Ayton. And again, the Lakers, no good. Edwards with it. Picked up by Reeves. McDaniels, that's good.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Hachimura sets a screen. Back to Reeves. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Minnesota will go for a different look here.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota leading by 11. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Clark. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Clark. This one for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Left side, Vanderbilt. .24 seconds left in the third. And finished off by Hayes.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pass to Dillingham. Fires the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
And here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Vincent. Outside Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lets a floater go.
First team foul. Minnesota substitution.
On the wing, Vincent. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
It's Smart on the wing. And here's Vincent. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And Minnesota making a change here. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Back to Kleba. Five to shoot. Stolen by Conley. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Edwards. Doncic there for the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. From deep. Rebounded by McDaniels. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Now Hachimura takes a 3. Oh, it's off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Rebounded by Doncic.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
James. Oh, he can't jam it home. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall fires. Outside Edwards. Now McDaniels. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Hachimura. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Randall outside. Now Conley. Gobert inside. And there's a 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic outside. And they doubled up Doncic. Now James for 3. Oh, he cannot hit. Outside, DiVincenzo. He launches. It's good from beyond the arc.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
The 15-footer. Oh, it misses. Now Edwards. Oh, he missed the jumper. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
I never need practice. My money go double or triple. Yeah, your money subtracted. Hey. 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 Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, hey, don't tap that glass, there's a monster in it. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, 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 there's a monster in it. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap bling, 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 bling. Michael Jordan eyes, neck yellow, look like Bing. If it's feeling weird, put up out like Bing. Ping pong, baby, chow down on that. All these wanna be me now. So much in my pocket, bro, I need a tissue. Think they Rolling Stone, we can press the issue. Every curly hair in LA. Got the F40 on a 405 going. Brody got his took. Brody got his chain snatched. Brody must be fed up. We told you, you ain't wanna listen. Now you looking like a victim. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, we stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, there's a monster in it, ra-ta-ta-ta. Don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, there's a monster in it. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass. Said I lost touch with the regular folks. I ain't never been regular, you just jokes. What that vest gon' do, boy? Got a pocket full of but your spirit is broke. Like, you 49 still in the street. Like, yo, exam in a week. Like, try my bond off the hate. I got hugs in my home. I cannot relate. Hey, baby, wanna know what I might do? That's about if I like you. You can get a workout, not in the gym. You ain't gotta lie, we can smell the Ozempic. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, we stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a. Don't tap the glass.
We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Coming at you, it's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. To the paint. Pass to Dimon. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the long J. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now here's Cunningham. The shot's good.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Here's Dimon. Down low. Deflects the pass. Robinson with a steal. Here's Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
And here's Porter outside. And the net's another three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Harris outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham looking around. Yep, that one's good. Nine points in the game.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Here's Dimon. Inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. The open shot, Cunningham. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Mann. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Cunningham outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 3. Now here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you.
I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. Got he's stupid. Slide this way, just don't miss. Going when we come back. Talking about everybody know him. Everybody know you're a goof. I done popped out, feel like odd future. Tyler created my look. Them boys like 5. That's a this ain't straight from auntie. We pink slip boys, no car lease. Like a Barbie. I'm sorry, not sorry like Beyonce. Can't go to the mall, I'm 2-pack.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Man in the corner. It's deflected.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durant. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
Out to Harris. Robinson for 3. Robinson can't get that one to fall. And here are the Nets. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordy Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham with it. Out left of the wing. The tray. The rebound by Demon.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the paint. Here's Connie.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. That's up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Looking for their first basket of the game. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work. From the free throw line down.
Jumps up. And Thompson shoots it home.
and his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Inside, it's tipped. Pass to Clowney. It's stolen by Harris. Fires for three, and he's good on the 3-ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Pass to Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Deflects the pass. Takes it inside. It's Porter outside. Duran pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And it's Demon missing. Cunningham outside. Duran a screen. At the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, leading by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duran and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Martin. Down low. Here's Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stewart a screen. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's Mann. Pass to Clowney. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Jenkins. And the 3 off target. Broke loose. It's stolen by Jenkins. Here's LeVert. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Jenkins.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The kick out to Williams. Nets passing it around. Pass to Clowney. Just 5 on the clock. They're outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Porter. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cunningham looking it over. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
That's the Demon. Now, man. Into the lane. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Robinson for three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Claxton inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Pistons trailing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, out to Thompson. A floater, he lays it in. Thompson's got 6.
Well, that's a great display of touch right there from Thompson.
Here's Demon. Still yet to score. Pass to Clowney. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And here's Porter. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
15.
Here's Mann. Makes it off the glass. Mann's got the first points in the second half here for the Nets.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Claxton. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Demon. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Man with it. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Duran pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Cunningham. Duran down low. For the lead. Detroit, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Back to Porter. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 5.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Thompson for the triple. The shot misses. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Demon. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Porter. And the Nets, another 3.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Count that bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Nets leading by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Good on the shot.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Williams. Rebound by the Pistons. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Out to Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Duran a screen. No good on the 3. Brooklyn with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Sinks the three-pointer. Demon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
.43 seconds left in the third. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Harris outside. Outside, Robinson. 5 to shoot. Duran a screen. Robinson with it. Picked up by Claxton. Robinson misses. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
24.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Traoré. And a wide-open look for Porter. Trains the three-pointer. Porter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Pass to Stewart. Over to the left wing. Now here's Cunningham. Ivy on the wing. Clock at 4. For 3. Wolf grabs the miss. Nets leading by 13. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cunningham for 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
There's Porter with the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
Timeout. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his... 3-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Williams. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trailed by 13. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Here's Traore. Pass to Martin. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. 15. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Cunningham outside. From outside, Thompson. Robinson outside. Here's Cunningham. Another shot. Count it!
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here he goes. Williams outside. Claxton inside. Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Harris. From deep. Claxton with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Martin. Letzler's a 3. Down he goes for 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Porter. Oh, what a play inside.
They're in total command of this game with time.
At me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl, and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success, hello, we here.
And I'm so happy I cry, 'cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal that I almost feel that any minute I could wake up from this fantasy. When you pray so hard and you've come so far, and you know that it's the time for you to leave your mark. And I'm gonna do it. Watch me. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
Ring, do you hear me calling? Me no way, no drama. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no way, no drama. Not a fire, a lava. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no way, no drama. I just want you, my darling. Break away and make a way to make it. Love the way you looking when you treat your heart just like a. I kissed it. Got to be joking. Where in the